there's only one country where I have had problems with Airalo, and that's Tajikistan. In 2022, it took me a day to get connected to the internet. In 2023, I couldn't get internet at all. I was trying to connect for the whole week that I was there, and it just wasn't working. I got a refund, but that's it. That's it. That's the only country where I have had problems with Airalo. I have been using Airalo since 2021 in more than 20 countries, from Brazil to Mexico, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand,
Laos, Malaysia, Bangladesh, India, Austria, Latvia, Bahrain, Kuwait.
I have tried it in quite a few places and I like it. At the moment, Airalo is the number one and the only eSIM provider out of many. There are many that I can highly recommend you. I like Airalo. I like using eSIMs. And speaking of Airalo, the main difference for me is the overall user experience. It has been great. I just love it. And today in this video, I want to talk about 4 reasons why I like using eSIMs, why I like using Airalo. Reason number 1, it makes things a lot easier. You see, the biggest thing in my opinion with eSIMs is that while you are using an eSIM to get internet abroad, you can continue using your own home phone number. For example, I have a phone number from Latvia that I use for all internet services, and whenever my bank or Google or Facebook wants to send me an SMS, they send that SMS to that one phone number that I have. At the same time, I have also an eSIM with Airalo for the internet, and they work together. And that's, I think, the most beautiful thing, the best thing about using an eSIM. It makes things so easy. You can have both of these phone numbers at the same time. Reason number 2, it's very easy to buy an eSIM, and you can do it while at home, while getting ready for that trip. For example, a couple of weeks ago I was in Thailand getting ready to go to Bulgaria. I knew that I'll be also traveling around Europe, not only in Bulgaria. I went on Airalo app and I bought a European eSIM, so I can use it not only in Bulgaria but also in other countries in Europe. Would I be going only to Bulgaria? I would have bought just a Bulgarian eSIM, but in this case, European eSIM for me made a lot of sense, and yeah, I could buy that eSIM just from the app. And then when the day came and I traveled from Bangkok to Sofia, I arrived in Sofia, the plane landed, plane was still on the runway, and I could already start using the internet. It was there. I didn't have to go to a shop and buy that SIM card. I already had internet from the very first minutes in the country. That's the reason number 2 why I like using eSIMs and Airalo. Reason number 3, it's safe. And what I mean by that is that it makes traveling much safer for you, because you simply have access to internet from the very first minutes when you are in a new country. Arrive by plane or by train, ferry, over land, you get to the country and you can have internet from the very first minutes. You can go on internet and check, for example, the currency exchange rates. You can go and read about the most popular scams. For example, if you are feeling like you are getting scammed, you can go find the bus that you need to take to travel from the airport. You can message someone, you can use WhatsApp to call someone, because you have internet and because it's there. It's from the first minutes. You don't, like I said, you don't even have to go to that shop and buy it. You don't have to stand in line. You don't have to rely on that mobile shop being open. For example, if you arrive at night, it's there. And that's the 3rd reason why I like using eSIMs and Airalo, the safety. Now the reason number 4. Everything is easy about eSIMs. Buying is easy. You buy it on the app. Topping up is easy. You also top up the SIM card on the app. You don't have to go and find out like what are the rates, like how do you top it up, do you have to go to that shop to buy a top up? Nothing. You don't need to think about these things at all. With Airalo and with eSIMs, you just go to the app, the same app where you bought your eSIM, and top it up. Super, super simple. And on the same app, you can also track the progress of how much internet you still have left. I have had mixed experience with other providers where I didn't really feel like they were showing proper data, but with Airalo, I have been feeling great, and that's the reason I'm using Airalo, because it just seems the most trustworthy, or one of the most trustworthy options out there. That's the reason number 4. Everything about using an eSIM is very, very simple, but don't forget that your phone should support an eSIM. Yeah, and now if you would like to try an eSIM yourself, if you would like to try Airalo yourself, there is a link in the description. You can use that link and support this channel, support what I'm doing. Take also and use my code. You will get a discount for your first eSIM. That's it for today. See you next week.